Alright folks, first quest we have here, we have to pick up some power cores from seismic sensors. First one's located just beyond this little structure right here. Now there's two parts to it. First thing we're going to do is come around and click it, and the core is going to be exposed, but we're going to face an ambush. So we'll take that out. And here they are. Somewhere. Somewhere? Somewhere. Yeah. Death from above! For one mob! Because we can. Why not? Why not? I don't know why, but that noise sounds really amusing. You gonna shoot? No. You are frozen in time. I'm sorry, you're stuck in a temporal field. Oh! Gotta watch out. People just respawning everywhere. Second one's down here in the ditch. Yes, right here. And again, we'll face an ambush. Yes, yes, we will, Mako. Like how she's looking down, like, what are you doing? God, you're retarded. Just don't press that one. Oh, great, good job. Now you trip the alarm. Wonderful. Yay, we're level 17. Woohoo! That means we've got more talent points. Let's see if we can do that while, yes, here we go. Probably that one. No. And no. Yes. There we go. For those of you wondering, Stabilizers reduces the pushback suffered while activating Power Shot and all this other cool stuff. Now, when they say pushback, whenever a mob, or whenever you're charging up something... Oh, forgot to get the core. Whenever you're charging up something like a Power Shot, when mobs attack you, it can push that charge time back some. So this will reduce the amount of pushback that the mobs can apply to your charged shot. Power shots in this case. So the next one, the third power core, is right up here. The fourth one is just south of us. Yeah, right there. Unfortunately, it looks like there's no mobs around it. So all we're going to have to deal with is the ambush. Whoa, right there. They just sent one! Ha 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 ha! Your feeble attempts at killing me will be in vain. I hope. Yes. Get this. Alright. Now one more. 2 mobs! That's my minimum. I figured that, yeah, it's overkill, but it really doesn't matter. I mean, it has such a low cooldown. Like, you look at it, 1 minute cooldown for an auto win. How could you go wrong with that? Right? So, we're just going to move on and pick up the final one here. Ta-da! Whoa! Watch out for that dude. Alright. You can explode your friend. They're taking some damage to his shield. Part of me wants to make a trooper just so that way I can use guns like that. I mean, you can't really go wrong when you have Jennifer Hale voicing a character class that can use big, heavy, automatic weapons. You just can't. Okay. So, we still have to destroy a whole bunch of people and stuff and things. Let's do this right here. Looks like that person might actually even be waiting. Oh, no. Never mind. So I think that, at this point, it's just a matter of finishing off some of these forces. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then when we come back, we will be on our way to one of these 2 quests, whichever I end up being closer to. Finally, at the entrance, we have another excuse to use Death from Above. Although I don't... Oh, man, I don't think this is going to hit them all. Alright, let's try this. We'll see what happens. And it... Oh! Am I good or what? Oh, man, I am so amazing at that. And humble, too. So let's head down. Nibre Warehouse, we have to destroy the generators. And also resistance convicts and killers. Now, we do have another AoE ability, which hasn't got quite as much face time, but, oh, you'll see why. It's really only good in following up with a pack that is stunned, or something like a bunch of ranged fighters, which you saw, unfortunately, 2/3 of that pack was melee. So, coming in here, first thing I notice is there's a lot of dudes around here. We need to see about culling the herd a bit. Hit our shield. The bubble that sporadically decides to leave us whenever we're running around with it. But it's stationary, it seems like it's fairly reliable. Oh, and short distances too. Wow, this thing is getting better and better. Not sure if I should be standing around when I do that. It seems to me like destroying a generator would cause quite a lot of debris flying around. I don't know, maybe it's going to implode, and we're just going to throw physics out the window. I mean, it is Star Wars after all, so things like that don't really need to worry about that. Ooh, what's this? Lore object. So there you go, folks. Balmorran Resistance lore object. Right in the front panel. Next part, return to, what's this place? Oh, cool. We actually have done both. And for those of you curious about the history of the Balmorran Resistance, there is your Codex entry. So I will close that back now, and we will head to town. We also need to head up there at some point. But, for now, we shall return. Let's turn this quest in to Dr. Orville.
Must have been imagining things, but I could have sworn I heard those generators go pop from here. Good work, but it looks like the resistance isn't done yet.
Get it, Dr. Orville? Pop? I
will hunt down each and every member of the resistance if I have to.
Good to hear you say it. Used to be we kept the resistance in check in the wilds, but now they've started to get bolder. They're attacking Imperial holdings in the old Balmorran industrial area. We need to punish their boldness. Lieutenant Thorpe at Markaran Outpost has some ideas about how to put the resistance back in their place.
Well, that's nice. We need to go... Where do we need to go? I guess everything's out this way. Excellent. We shall embark. That's a fence. We can't go that way. Played it up too soon. Okay, now, we shall embark! So we just arrived on the elevator now, and I want to point out before we start doing the quest, look at that friggin' thing. That is an ion cannon, and it is very, very large. I wonder how mobile it is. Well, not mobile, but I wonder how far it can actually rotate, if at all. It seems to me like installing this giant cannon on the planet's surface that can't rotate or move can be very easily circumvented. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
The Bounty Hunter. I've heard of you. I'm Fixer 66. I'm with the Operations Branch of Imperial Intelligence, and if you have a moment, I'd like to show you something.
I see you're monitoring communications. What more should I know?
On the left is an ordinary Republic comm unit issued to Resistance fighters. You've probably seen hundreds before. This other one is a Republic comm unit that has undergone some surgery. Please look, don't touch. The second one contains a ½ kilo of high explosive that detonates when the talk button is pressed.
If you're leaving them next to each other like that, I recommend some kind of sticker.
The plan is to take a few of these sabotaged comm units behind the Resistance's lines and plant them on their dead. The Resistance should soon salvage the comms and take them back to their headquarters. The resulting explosions will cripple and panic them. We'd prefer someone like you to take point. Someone who won't break if captured, and who can go without reinforcements. Can you do this?
The Resistance will soon see death everywhere.
Well, if that's your business, you certainly came to the right planet. Head over to our technical man, a Balmorra local we drafted. The men call him Toybox. He'll give you the ordnance and show you how to transport it safely.
That's a really awkward name.
Keep trying to raise them. I may have another avenue. You, bounty hunter. I'm Major Tyrus, commander of the 2nd Battalion. I'll be blunt. I need someone who can pull a rescue operation immediately and keep their mouth shut afterward.
Is this someone important?
It's not a single person. We've lost contact with Besh Company's entire 1st platoon. We sent them into the Akara droid factory for a covert electronic operation. 8 hours ago, their communications blacked out, which means the droids are onto them.
Where's the rest of your battalion?
In 2 words, stretched thin. I've got the rest of Besh Company, and 2 others exterminating rebels in Broken Valley. They'd never make it back in time. That leaves one hope for 1st Platoon, and I believe I'm talking to it right now.
It'd be an honor.
Their ranking officer is Lieutenant Rutau. If the droids got him, then please, take command and lead the unit back.
I hope that doesn't turn into an escort quest. So, we have 2 to turn in. We have to get the bind point and the flight path as well. That's something very important for you newer players. Don't ever forget. Look around for this symbol on the minimap. And also the flight path. Otherwise, you'll go do a bunch of quests in the area, then you'll realize, oh crap, I have to walk for another 25 minutes to turn them in. Biggest pain in the butt ever. So let's talk to Toybox here.
Fixer 66 called with the details. I've got your comm units rigged and ready to go. Oh, my name's Toybox, or that's what they call me. I used to make... well, never mind. Quite a plan the Fixer's got. What do you think of it?
It's closer to terrorism than warfare.
Yeah, if you ask me, Fixer 66 has been fantasizing about the results of this mission a little too much. He's assuming soldiers will be the ones stripping any resistance bodies, but civilians pick over bodies all the time. Refugees, sympathizers, sometimes you'll even see children do it.
It's regrettable. Unfortunately, no one makes a child-proof bomb.
No, but it's more practical to kill a soldier than a civilian, right? We want a high-value target. While I was making the bombs, I remembered I had some empty grenade casings lying around. Now, a comm unit anyone will activate. But if we trapped a grenade to explode when armed, only soldiers will be in the blast. What would you think of that?
Give me the grenades. I'll put them to use.
Here, they're all of the same type, so you don't confuse them with any you might be carrying. Just put them on the resistance bodies, and Fixer 66 will love the results, I guarantee it.
Now that is a safe alternative. Doo-doo-doo. One more quest to turn in out here, and then we can embark. Don't know who was talking just now. I'd just like to say, that's really pretty. We'll check it out in a sec.
I hear your exploits with Lieutenant Davril went well. Let us hope you are versatile. Unlike my esteemed colleague, I do not base my mission's success on the decibel level of the explosions. Breaking the spirits of a resistance movement is like cooking a fine meal.
I don't do dinner service.
Funny. The resistance has the people's backing. We must crush the spirits of the people to crush the resistance. No doubt Lieutenant Davril told you that they've brought in cyborg mercenaries from off-world, using an experimental new drop technology to land them on the planet. These cyborgs are killing our soldiers left and right.
In that case, I hope you have a good plan.
You'll be the judge of that, I'm sure. I believe we can catch them by surprise at this location. But here's the key. I want to send the Balmorran people a clear message. We collect the technology the cyborgs use to drop onto Balmorra and use it against them. Kill the cyborgs, collect the technology. What do you think?
I've heard better plans come from gonk droids.
Ah, well, I do hope you'll consider it anyway. It's the only plan I've got. Bring me the cyborg technology, and I think the Balmorran people will get our message loud and clear.
That guy's face reminds me very, very slightly of James Carville. I think that's his name. So, yeah, this is Balmora. It just looks awesome. Battle-scarred wasteland, beautiful sunrise or set, whatever. And makes for a very, very good environment, too.
This is the third time you've been late with a shipment.
Ah.
Perhaps it's time to find a new foreman.
You want droid-produced scrap metal, go ahead. But you won't get Balmora know-how. Here we do weapons right, or we don't do them at all. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
You have your extension. But if there's another delay, your know-how won't save you.
I have no idea who just said that. I think there's a bug in the chat where it occasionally speaks from a great distance. There's two people way over there. We'll do the conversation over here. I don't really know how it works, but that's my best guess. Oh wow, they lived through that. I was not expecting that.
Not just the pretty sidekick, Buster. Pushover, huh?
Actually, yeah, Mako, you're you're good. Plant that. So another thing I like about this game is they don't go super out of their way to show you the quest objectives, but if you're paying attention just a little bit, you'll notice it. So I don't think we need to kill anything in there. Sabotage grenades. 4 of 5. Let's take a look at the map here and see what else we have to do. Ah, that's in a very small area. And the droid factory is right there. Cool. So we need to find one more body. There it is. There it is. Knock you guys down. Do more AoE, which fired in the wrong direction. Thank you for that. And we'll see if we can finish this guy off. Oh, no! My face! My face! Throwing sand in my eyes, or biscuits. I don't know what. Yeah, I definitely mentioned biscuits in my last, like, 2 or 3 videos. I don't know why, but I'm just on, like, a biscuits frenzy right now. Delicious, sweet biscuits. I've actually learned how to make them from scratch. It's very simple. And oh my god, they're amazing. Should record it. Record myself. It's Anaris making biscuits. Everyone will be thrilled to watch that, I'm sure. Cooking with Anaris. So the next part involves going over here and picking up some junk. Cyborg rocket packs. Cyborg mercenary. I suppose you guys will do. Think we... Oh, hey, look at that. You were late to the party. And so is your friend. Ooh, 2 out of 5 already? Sweet. This will probably be 3. Awesome. Now, why couldn't the quests on Drummond Koss be this simple? You know, those were just like... Oh, what? No, oh, get back there. Yes. Yeah, those quests were very simple. But... took forever to get the quest items. I think my longest time was like 20 minutes. It was ridiculous. No, my heat! My heat! My character, he's in heat. Alright, there's 4. One more. Ooh, what's this? Oh, I don't have Slicing 55. I really need to level his stuff up. Most of my money has actually gone towards leveling my Inquisitor's abilities. She's at like, or he's at like 280 on everything. Level 31. Just really eager to get all that stuff maxed out. Plus, Diplomacy, which, by the way, is an awesome ability. Diplomacy has helped me get almost maxed out on my Darkside points. I think I'm about 800 away from Darkside 5, which is the final one, at least that I think is the final one. So we've got all 5 of those. We've planted the stuff in the bodies. Next up, we need to go to the droid factory, which is located over here, and start working on the crazy shenanigans that are going on with the crazed droids.